Be a problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Figured I'd use the back mic since no one else decided to use it. My name's Darren Yancey. I'm here in two capacities. I do a broadcast radio show that deals with trucking, and I'm also a truck insurance broker. No tomatoes. There's something that I don't think you folks understand. I'm not going to comment about the rules. It's up to you guys to work it out. But there's an unintended consequence of what happens when the hours of service are not followed properly and they go to an alert status on FMCSA. That ISS score, as that thing starts to escalate based upon the algorithm that you have calculated for hours of service, it's killing these people. Because as that safety score goes up, what happens from an insurance standpoint is less and less carriers will look at them. And the ones that will look at them, if their ISS is above 70, it's an absolute bloodbath. So one of the things that you need to do whenever you make these rules is you need to get it out as quickly as possible. But look at the possible impact that that algorithm has on hours of service, because you can look at it and you can pull up everybody's safety scores, and if that's the one alert, it's driving it up on a continuous basis. And once it gets over 70, everybody in this room that's trucking, it costs them extra money. So whatever you can do to adjust that will help put money in their pocket and help people out. That's all I have.
Appreciate that.
Hello, my name is Desiree Wood. I'm a truck driver and the president and founder of the Real Women in Trucking organization. We are a driver membership. Mr. Meyer's smiling, you've heard us before. First time with you. I'm here to present a petition to you with nearly 900 signatures this morning. We do have several members here. They're going to talk to you about the proposed hours of service. So I'm going to focus on what I'm delivering to you and let them talk on their individual, because they do very diverse, different jobs in trucking, and it impacts them all differently. This is the petition. It has 9 action points before it has all of the signatures. They're still coming in, and these signatures have been collected in just the last few days, nearly 900. This is related to sexual harassment, primarily in the training fleets. We've been talking about this going on 10 years now. In 2013, actually, our Vice President, Sandy Talbot, 73-year-old truck driver, came to one of these listening sessions in Nats, and Mr. Miner, I believe you were on that panel because we have a video of it, and Ann Farrell was there. We talked about the entry-level driver training, some of the issues that some of the other drivers have brought up, students training students, the blind leading the blind, and in this business model where they're doing team freight students is where our organization gets the most distress calls from women who have been sexually assaulted, thrown off the truck with no transportation home, things of that nature. It's a very small group of carriers we get the most complaints from, not just our organization, but there's a couple other women that are part of our organization that have Facebook groups of predominantly new drivers, women that have just entered in the last couple of years. They go to them because they found them through YouTube or social media networks. This is thousands of women we're talking about. It's not like 5 or 6. Okay, so I wanted to deliver this presentation to you. I was also on the truck parking. I was the project manager for the Jason's Law truck parking survey with Hope Rivenberg. I know you all know what Jason's Law is now. We delivered that presentation to Congressman Paul Tonko, who then gave it to the Federal Highway Administration, which is now why we have a truck parking coalition after the tragic death of Jason Rivenberg. That is how I came to know you. I wrote you at one time. Me and Hope wanted to come and meet you, and we didn't ever get the meeting, but I did send you a presentation that I did called Sexual Misconduct Affects Trucking Safety. It does, because when you have 2 people that are learning in a truck, and one of them is tormenting, bullying, threatening the other one, you can't drive safe. And I've been a person in that situation as a student. I had violent altercations between a co-driver, and I got myself off the truck because I said, I can't operate this vehicle safely because I'm shaking. And those are the kinds of women that contact me today that are in the same situation. sexual misconduct does impact trucking safety. And that's why you guys that oversee the entry-level driver training have to look at this and see how you can do something immediately, not after a comment collection, because the comment collection that's going on right now cites something from 2006. And I have actually been in touch with the woman that did it, and just the abstract is available. She won't give us the whole report. But there's been several other dissertations that were created. There's a book that was recently published, and the author is right there, that talks about some of this. There's numerous articles in credible, journalists have done. Our organization won a motion to intervene in the CRST sex harassment case to unseal documents so that it would not be an urban myth anymore. Today, law firms that handle cases at they want to see those documents to compare what's going on, and there are common threads in this business model that is an entry-level driver training. Some of them that have gotten the learner's permit exemption. So all of us have a part in fixing this. So I'm going to give this to you, and I want to tell you that even at the CRST we've seen dismissals and we haven't seen a lot of carters, one woman was able to get a jury to hear what happened to her, and she won $1.5 million when the jury heard her story. Our organization is giving her an award on Saturday here for being a courageous plaintiff. And in her acceptance speech and in this petition is her comment that she contacted the FMCSA and the Department of Transportation when this happened to her in 2005, and there was no resources available. Thousands of women have been impacted since then, and we need to do something now. We don't need to collect comments. The world's a different place today. We all know that. We all see TV. We all know that there are people that we trusted and we thought were good people, and they weren't good people. And we need to stop enabling, and we need to wake up and do something. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wood. And I know based upon our conversation yesterday, very informal, that you'll be in Washington in the near future at Georgetown. Is that correct, or your group?
Yes.
So perhaps we can arrange for some time to meet and go in more depth on this issue. Obviously, this is an issue that certainly impacts all areas of our society, all areas of work, and it is troubling, but certainly to the extent that it is in the transportation sector, it's something that we should be concerned about. So we look forward, if we can arrange something when you're in Washington, we'd like to do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take one from one of our webcast participants. This is from Sue Murphy of D&G Transportation. And she asks, what is the DOT's recommendation